I am the two-time Australian champion.
Seanadh Leigh McEleney.
I want to represent Australia at the 2028 Olympics in Los Angeles. I believe that I have what it takes to win, and if I perform the way that everybody here knows I can, I will win.
Girls do girly things, don't they? You know, like netball and stuff like that. She's pretty, so I don't want to get her face all smashed in.
You walk into a gym and there's 30 guys there and there might be one or two females, so it's a bit intimidating, but it certainly wasn't for Shana.
I actually took my older boy because I coached him in soccer. We're a big soccer family, and in the off-season I took CJ down to Denning Boxing Club, and Shan asked could she come along, and I was a bit reluctant because girls don't box.
I watched my brother come into the boxing club just for the off-season of soccer for fitness. Since then, I pretty much begged my dad. I was like, please let me box, I want to try it. I just want to go to one session.
She came along and she fell in love with it and begged me to continue doing it, and well, here we are.
My name's John Hinsey, the co-owner of Denning Boxing Club Incorporated, and I'm Shana's coach. I took over this gym with Charlie Viola, so he's our vice president, 3.5, almost 4 years ago now. Peter passed away. Jodie, his partner, she took it over, decided to close it down. So we bought everything and we invested money in the place. If you look around the room, you can see sponsors. There's over 45 sponsors in this gym. We engage with over 120 people per week come through our gym, anywhere from the age of 5 years of age. And I think our oldest member at the moment, Mick, I think he's about 72 years of age. So, but Shana found boxing to be her passion, and that's where the story really begins. So to begin with, she was just like any other young person that comes into the gym, and obviously we encourage them and we teach them.
When she first came into the boxing club, she was the most uncoordinated kid you'd ever see.
He did not think from the very start that I was going to be a boxer. I did not know my lefts from my rights, didn't know where my feet were going.
100% shocking, and I was like, there's going to be a lot of hard work, you know.
It took me about 3 months to get into the fight team. Started training 4 nights a week. Trained for about 6 months straight, Monday to Thursday, every night. I showed my dedication. I improved immensely over those next 6 months. And that's when John and my previous coach sat me down and was like, look, we've got a match lined up for you. Get ready. You're going to jump in the ring with someone and you're going to punch to win. I wasn't upset about it, obviously, but I was very excited just that my hard work since the very start had paid off and they could see it. I got in and I won, and it was great.
People talk about natural ability. Yes, absolutely, natural ability has to be a part of it, but the hard work beats natural ability when natural ability doesn't work hard. Well, that's 100% true. This girl works harder than anyone I know, man.
Obviously at the start I did have to prove myself, and I did have to prove that I belonged in this gym.
Shana, with the personality that she's got, she knows why we're here as a club, why I'm here, the things that I do, the stuff that I do in the background. She's bloody determined. That's probably the biggest thing I'd say. She's very, very determined, can be very, very stubborn at times. That's her personality. We get along really good together, which is probably a good thing, but still it's a coach-athlete relationship. At the end of the day, you know, my job, the same as her father's job as a coach and a father, is to look after her. And that's the number one job. We've got to look after her and we've got to protect her.
Boxers aren't built one size fits all with boxers. You know what I mean? You've got the patience to develop them. You can't just pick and choose who you want to coach, man. Anyone that walks through that door deserves the amount of attention that Shana gets or any other boxer gets that's at the top of the game at the minute. You know what I mean? The thing that stands out with me with boxing is when you have a coach that has boxed, that when you're in the corner and the chips are down or you're under pressure or that there, and they tell you that you can get that extra 10% out, the boxer believes in you as a coach because you have been there. You know what I mean? You've been in the ring before, you've taken those punches.
John has been by my side since day one, since the very first day I stepped into that gym till where I am now. He stuck it out with me, he believed in me, he saw the hard work and dedication that I put into it. As he says, I'm one of his boxing princesses. Like, I am the only girl in the gym. I train every day, I'm very dedicated, and he loves it.
Shana is developing into a very, very fine fighter. We've got a long, long way to go in the craft. She used to be very standoffish, sit back and counter. She's now progressing and coming forward more, getting her shots off a lot better. She attacks now, and that's all development. That's all taking time, you know.
Girls are very emotional. You know what I mean? Like, you'll have a male fighter and he'll be in sparring, and him and the boys are taking lumps out of each other. You know what I mean? Taking big hits, giving them back. Whereas, for instance, Seanadh will be sparring and she's sparring really good and she's winning the round, you know what I mean? And she could be 10 points up, and by the end of it she might take a big shot at the end of the round and she'll come back and she'll be all like, not stressed, but she'll be like, oh, that was shit, I could have done better, do you know what I mean? They're more emotional, whereas the boys will be just like, yeah, let's go again, you know. Myself and Seanadh are very, very alike attitude wise, and we're very stubborn people, so we tend to that's where John comes into it massively. Is he's sort of the glue between it. He can calm us down, because we do lock heads very, very often, like most parents and kids do.
You know, I sit down with Shana and I explain to her why this is the decision that we need to make. I don't think there's been any real hard ones. There's been some decisions that I've made that she hasn't been happy with at that very, very moment, because, like I say, she's a bit stubborn and she wants away and she likes to get away. But she'll sit down an hour later, or it might be the next day. She might stew on it for a day, she might stew on it for 2 days, but she realises why I've done what I've done. I think it's really good. It's good for her development.
It is very hard as a coach and a parent to differentiate between the two, and you do have to find that happy medium.
We just got to keep doing what we're doing and looking at every fight that she has. You know, Shana's had, you know, when she was 12 years of age, she fought a 15-year-old girl when she was 12, so she was fighting someone that was a lot more mature than what she was. If you look at her fight record, wins and losses, this is amateur boxing, this is about learning. So Shana lost fights, but she lost fights at 15 years of age when she was fighting 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds. At 16 years of age, you know, and even now at 17, she's fighting 32-year-olds, she's fighting 20-year-olds. So she's always had to fight above her level to get to where she is this day, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. It's the mindset that she's had, and it's us trusting her and knowing her ability that she's able to do that. Win, lose or draw, she hasn't been beaten up, she hasn't been hurt in any way.
We fought Sierra Storch when Seanadh had 6 fights. Sierra Storch was number 1 in Australia. She was 3 or 4 years older. She probably 30 or 40 bouts under her belt. She's still a fantastic boxer, and Seanadh put it up to her. She didn't win. She never backs down, mate. Always puts a tough fight up. We took on Lanisha Tutai, who was the national champion at the time. We fought her 3 times. Oceana Stevenson, when Seanadh was, I think she had 2 fights. Oceana was the number 1 in WA. Seanadh got into the ring, boxed her. Very close fight. But every time she has fought and lost, it has been against a top contender. There's always pressure. I mean, as a coach and dad, like, you want the best for her, you want her to win. There's no easy fights, man. Every time she steps into that ring, I don't get nervous. I just get a wee bit sort of stressed for her. I think she controls the nerves better than me, myself and John, to be honest.
At the end of the day, I know that he wants the best for me, and he knows what it will take to become the best in the world. And I know my style is an amateur style. It's classy, it's skillful, it's based on speed. Like, I'm not there to knock someone out, I'm there to win on points and show everyone how skillful I am.
The way we box, we don't engage too much. We're counter punchers, so anytime we do get hit, we're coming away from the punch, the power of the punch. So I suppose that's sort of, she can look after herself that way. To be a boxer in Bunbury is difficult, because obviously you can't get to sparring without travelling 2 hours to Perth. You know what I mean? We're always looking for opponents or people to box against. But as a family, you are closer, mate, because it's a smaller community. The gym's awesome, man. Thing is, you get that many boxers come through. The change, the foot traffic through here. Boxing is a very hard sport. You know what I mean? It's really, really difficult to stick at. So people think, yeah, I want to be a boxer, and they come in and they last 6 months, and then they leave, and then the next ones come in. You know, it's only the tough and the dedicated to stick it out.
The biggest struggle, I would say, is with wanting to improve and not wanting to plateau, like Dad said. I have to travel a lot, and I have to put in the extra hours just to get that little bit of work in, that extra 1%. I know that it's all going to be worth it at the end of the day, so even though we are getting up early and we are making those long drives, I've got everyone I need by my side, and I know that it'll be worth it.
Well, I know there's not enough girls in the state of WA for boxing, and I don't think, and I've got nothing against our association, but I don't think that there is enough encouragement for girls in boxing in general, in the amateurs.
Very proud of her, yeah. I'm proud of what she puts into it, you know what I mean? It's such a hard sport to be involved in, and the commitment and dedication she shows without fail, man. You know what I mean? She's lost friends over it. She doesn't party. She likes a sesh every now and again, like we all do. You got to find a happy medium with it again. She's an amazing girl, absolutely. And I'm very proud of her.
Don't regret it at all. I think it's one of the best things that have ever happened to me, and I'm keen to see where I go from it.
Our goal, stay amateur. You know what I mean? Reach the Olympics, hit the top height in amateur boxing, world championships and that. I'm not really a massive fan of the pro game as it is at the minute. Like, you see all these YouTubers and that, they're fighting. I think it takes away from the prestige of boxing. At the end of the day, she's her own woman. It's her choice, and she will set her own path.
After Olympics and after World Champs and all that, I want to go pro. I know that Dad will back me, and I know that I will be supported with the decision I make.
I will coach her as long as I feel good enough. The minute that I feel like she's not getting what she needs from me, then she'll be passed on 100%. I only want what's best for her.
There's no limit to what Seanadh wants to do. So that's up to Seanadh what she wants to do. I will help as much as I can and encourage her, and I'll help get the sponsorship, help get the things that we need. You know, she's training 2-3 times a day, 6 days a week. You can't hold down a full-time job doing that. So we need to help her to get the sponsorship as a club, so she's able to follow that dream. I have no doubt that if she wants to fight at the Olympics, she will fight at the Olympics. If she wants to fight at the Commonwealth Games, she will. If she wants to turn pro at some stage, then she's quite capable of doing that.
With everything falling into place, like, I turn 18 at the end of this year, and the Olympic qualifiers are in April next year. If that's not perfect timing, I don't know what is. I believe my goals will still be the same for the next few years at least. With the qualifiers coming up and the Olympics so close, I believe that it is a goal that I can achieve.
Every loss she's taken, ability-wise, where I see her, genuinely, man, she will 100% be at the Olympics. I will put that on the table now, 100%.
I have no doubt that if she wants to fight at the Olympics, she will fight at the Olympics.
Being able to take someone from the gym, because Denning Boxing has stuck by us that whole time, I just think it's amazing. I think it's